finish reading those, will you? Got plans to talk over with Ethel.
Sure, George. Here's one for Faye. Congratulations on getting through another year. Marie Dressler. One for you, George. Dear George, I've decided to proceed as planned and don't think a meeting would accomplish anything. Papers en route to your
lawyer's office. She arrived next week. Forgive me, George. Ethel. Well, that's it, George. End of a sad scene played against a happy scene. Lights fade slowly. It's traditional, dear. Music up. It makes it easier to get off. Roll up its parasol. See, she's always kept it, George. Morning glories and clover, birdies flying all over, reckon you'll like it if you should strike it.
Sorry, George. It was in with the rest of the wires.
Sorry for what? Saves me having to tell you one at a time, that's all. I'm 50 bucks ahead in phone bills already. Now this is supposed to be a party, isn't it? Well, let's make it look like one. We spent 200 bucks for that band. I want to hear it.
Should olden acquaintance be forgot in days of old anxiety? Hey, George!
Let me get some air.
Happy New Year, Georgie.
Yeah, same to you, Frankie. Same to you.
Happy New Year to you, too. Oh, no, don't be silly. It's only 3 blocks. I'll walk.
Oh, Miss Worcestermass.
Mr. Cohan, I didn't see you.
What's with leaving the party early?
I'd hardly call 2 in the morning early. I'm tired, and we've got 2 shows tomorrow, so I thought I'd go home.
Which way?
3 blocks uptown.
You got company. Look, tell me something, Miss Worcestermass. What's with people?
People?
All of them. You love them, trust them, give them everything you got, and they walk out on you. I don't even know why I'm asking. I've known about people for years. They come and they go. They crowd you when you don't want them, and they're never there when you do.
Well, they must have something to recommend them, Mr. Cohan. Not many of us seem to get along without them.
Look, don't give me any of that Tin Pan Alley malarkey. Kid, when I was 5, they stuck a fiddle in my hand, and I went out there and I played. It was just me and those lights and that stage.
And now?
And it was enough. It's still enough. Look, lights, Broadway, those lights are always there. You can depend on them.
But if someday you look up and they aren't?
Kid, that day's never gonna come. With what I got in me, oh, that day's never gonna come.
Well, this is it, Mr. Cohan.
What?
Home, where I live. Thanks for the company, and I hope you're right about that.
Well, hey, wait a minute. You can't walk out on an argument like that. I've still got lots to say. How about lunch tomorrow?
I don't think it's a very good idea, Mr. Cohan. I wouldn't want us to get too friendly. I'm people. I might let you down.
I'll take the chance. Pick you up at noon, and that name is?
Miss Worcestermass. Good night, Mr. Cohan.
Good night, kid. She thinks you won't last, but I know different. We're a team, you and me. I do my part and you do yours. Hey, lights, you got a whole country full of people looking at me out there. So don't let me down. I'm the kid, that's saw the candy. I'm a Yankee Doodle dandy. I'm glad I am. So's Uncle Sam. I'm a real life Yankee Doodle. Made my name in fame and boodle. Just like Mr. Doodle did by riding on that pony.
He's a Yankee Doodle dandy, a Yankee Doodle do or die. A real life nephew of his Uncle Sam's, born on the 4th of July.
Look on the Yankee Doodle sweetheart.
She's my Yankee Doodle joy.
Yankee Doodle came to London just to ride the ponies.
I am that Yankee Doodle boy.
On a Yankee Doodle sweetheart, she's his Yankee Doodle joy. Yankee Doodle came to London just to ride the ponies.
I am that Yankee Doodle.
He is that Yankee Doodle.
I am that Yankee Doodle boy.
Well, what about the show? Are you going to leave it?
I'll have to. I have a feeling being Mrs. George Cohan is going to be a 24-hour job.
What about a honeymoon?
Niagara Falls. Florida.
We'll hit them all and then some. Right after the new show opens.
What new show?
Did I forget to tell you, Sam? We go into rehearsal next Monday. Best thing I ever wrote. Little Nellie Kelly. It's about this cop.
I'm getting married, George.
He's got a beautiful daughter. What did you say?
I'm getting married. Fred Niblo has asked me to marry him, and I've accepted.
Wonderful. Great. What did you think I was going to do? Forbid it?
Oh, Georgie, there's much more. Fred's on the road a lot, and naturally Josie's going to be with him, so...
Wait a minute. What do you mean, be with him?
Travel with him, George. Go wherever he goes.
Well, what about the act? The 4 Cohans.
She's leaving it, George.
I'm sorry, George.
You're sorry? You take 25 years and throw it away and you say you're sorry? Look, Josie, I put my whole life into that act, and you've got no right to walk out on it just like that.
And why not?
Because I said so, that's all. And if I have to explain that to you or any of them, you don't belong in this business.
I've had just about enough, Georgie. I don't even know what I'm wasting my breath for. You're a pig-headed Irishman. Yeah, and you'll never be anything else.
What did you call me?
A pig-headed Irishman. And a disgrace to the fine name you bear.
Those are fighting words.
Yeah, fighting words. For I'm just as proud of my name, you see, as an emperor, czar, or a king could be. The ladies and babies are fond of me. I'm fond of them too in return, you see. H-A-R-R-I, G-A-N spells Harrigan. Proud of all the Irish blood that's in me. Come back and say a word again, me. H-A-R-R-I, G-A-N, you see, is a name that's a shame never has been connected with Harrigan. That's me.
H-A-R-R-I, G-A-N spells Harrigan. Proud of all the Irish blood that's in me. If a man can say a word again, me. H-A-R-R-I, G-A-N, you see, is a name that's a shame never has been connected with Harrigan. That's me. no man can say a word. Sam. Sam, what's the matter? Sam!
It's Jerry, George.
Papa?
He's dead. Agnes just got from the hospital. Nellie's with her. George, if there's anything I can do, my car's outside.
Johnny, get your gun, get your gun, get your gun. Take it on the run, on the run, on the run. Hoist the flag and let her fly, like true heroes do or die. Pack your little kit, show your grit, do your bit. Soldiers to the ranks, from the towns and the tanks. Make your mother proud of you, and to liberty be true. Over there, over there. Send the word over there. That the Yanks are coming, the Yanks are coming. The drums from Tommy everywhere. So prepare, say a prayer.
Send the word over there. Till we know we're coming over, and we won't be back till it's over there. You're a grand old flag, you're a high flying flag, and forever peace may reign. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true, red, white, and all the great and people have to keep their eye on the grand old flag.
There's a feeling comes a stealing and it sets my brain a reeling when I'm listening to the music of a military gun.
Any tune like Yankee Doodle simply sets me off my noodle. It's that patriotic something that no one can understand. Red, white, and blue, I am for you. On its shore and grand old flag. You're
Our grand old flag, you're a high flying flag, and forever in peace may you reign. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true, under red, white, and blue, and there's never a ghost or drag. Pushing all the acquaintance people up, keep your eye on the grand old flag.
Maestro! You're
a grand old flag, you're a high flying flag, and forever in peace may you reign. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave.
What do you mean, strike?
The actors are forming a union, George. It's the only way we can fight.
By who?
The producers, us.
Not guys like you, and you know it. It's the small-time chiselers we're after. The ones that work you 70 hours a week in some filthy rat cage for a big $15. Always with their hands out for a kickback or no job.
Unions? Organizing? That's Pittsburgh, Harriet, not Broadway.
The country's changing, George. Broadway's got to change with it.
Change Broadway and you'll kill it. I look around me even now and it's not the same. You're talking about actors walking off the stage. When I was coming up, you couldn't drag us off. We ate, breathed, and lived this business. I'd come back from the last show at night, and I'd plop into bed, and you know how long I'd stay there? 10 minutes. And then I'd be up scribbling new sketches, and then Josie'd come in, and we'd work on routines, and we wouldn't get to bed till dawn. So much of it's already gone. Dad, Josie, the 4 Cohans. Broadway's the only thing left of the old days. And if you want to change that, you change it without me.
Easy, George. We don't have to make any decisions now.
Now's as good a time as any. Radicals, Bolsheviks, that's not my Broadway, Sam. And I don't want any part of it.
We're not radicals or Bolsheviks, George, and you know it. Sam's right. Wait a bit. Stay on the sidelines.
Agnes, I'm Georgie. What do I know about sidelines? All right, that's it. They've got a fight on their hands from me. And I guarantee you that if it's their Broadway that wins, it's a Broadway without Cohans.
George!
Kid, I don't intend to lose. I've been giving the street what it wants for a long time now, and it's not going to like doing without me. Agnes, I'm not just on that train. I own it.
Hey, Bobby! There goes the man who owns Broadway. Who? What do you mean, who? Jolson. Hey, Al. Al. Biggest hit on Broadway. 1922 Ziegfeld Follies with Fanny Price, Gilda Gray, and W.C. Fields.
Oh, there he is. Oh, Mr. Tracy, I just want you to know that I love you.
So I said to her, "Hey, Miss Garbo." And when she turned around, I got the picture. I'm gonna sleep with it under my pillow tonight.
2 tickets for opening night. Red Hot and Blue with William Gaxton, Jimmy Durante, Ethel Merman.
Hurry up, Marianne, or we'll miss Jack Benny.
Let's go turn up the Philco, Martha. I want to hear Bob Hope.
Turn the corner of Broadway and 43rd the other day. Kid yells out,
Hey, Bobby. There goes, what's his name?
there goes, what's his name?
I'm sorry I'm late, dear. 1,000 phone calls, then I couldn't get a cab, and...
That's all right. Just prowling around the old town, seeing how things have changed. Did you see what they're up to on 42nd? Turning the new Amsterdam into a movie house. And I hear the Palace and Lyric are going the same route. Oh, I tell you it's enough to...
Now, dear, don't get upset. I planned a nice, quiet lunch for just the 2 of us,
And that's another thing, Booster Mass. What's the big idea of inviting the old man out to lunch? I'm not saying I don't like it, but it's a very suspicious invitation. And I'm warning you, Nolan, if it's another one of your Irish tricks, I'll...
I don't know what you're talking about, dear. It was just such a lovely day. Warmest February 1st since 1893, according to the New York Sun. And I thought it would be nice if we went for a little walk and had some lunch and also, dear, this cake. It's from Sam Harris.
4th class mail, 3 cents postage due.
First class, special delivery.
If you want my advice, you'll throw it away without opening it.
Now, dear, don't be silly. Sam wouldn't send it special delivery unless it's a script
And he wants me to doctor. Well, tell him no thanks.
that he wants you to be in.
Be in someone else's show?
It's called I'd Rather Be Right, and it's a new musical about...
Sing someone else's songs?
He says the part's perfect for you. You'd be playing the...
I don't care if I'd be playing the President of the United States. Look, Agnes, I'm very happy the way I am. Look, if we're going to walk, let's walk.
Yes, dear.
Tell him no thanks.
I will, dear.
I'm in retirement and loving it.
Yes, dear.
And oh,
I'm sorry, dear. I should have thrown it in the trash without even opening it, as you suggested. I'll put it in the trash now.
warmest February 1st since 1893, huh? I want to read about that. I think I noticed a copy of The Sun in this basket.
I thought you might, dear.
I thought you might, dear. And I might as well just warn you about another policy in this family, kid. I examine all trash baskets to find out if something valuable has been thrown out. And if by some chance something valuable has been thrown out, well then you can just tell your pal, Mr. Sam First Class Special Delivery Man Harris, that my terms will not only be astronomical, but astronomical. And I'm only saying this because if I don't get back on that stage, Agnes, I'll go nuts. Agnes, don't ever let me retire. The working conditions are brutal. What retired people need is a union. I am the man who owns Broadway. That's what the daily papers say. The girls are turned away at every matinee. They go to see the player, not the play, they say.
Hold it, George. It's great. This stuff with the cane, but I don't think we need it in this scene. The president's supposed to be talking to Congress, and I don't
know, but it's my entrance, and people expect me to do a few cane bits. Believe me, kid, it'll bring down the house.
I know it will, George. I know it will. But for the wrong reasons. The mood we want to establish here.
I'll give you the mood you want, right after I do my cane bits. They want it, kid. I've been doing those bits for 40 years now, and I know.
George, it's great. The trouble is, the president's supposed to be talking to Congress, and he just... What? Okay, Walt, that's it for today. George, go upstairs, cool off, and we'll discuss it later. Besides, I've got some other notes I need to go over anyhow.
Believe me, kid, I think you've got some great notes. Let me just get a towel or something. I'll be right back down.
Walt, did you type up those Cohan notes?
3 copies, sir. One for you, one for the office, one for Mr.
Look, I want you to give them to him. I know it sounds like I'm running out on you, but I just can't get through to the old boy. Look, you can handle it, can't you?
Yes, sir. Here in this dressing room.
Anywhere I'm not. Simplest way is to plow right through and give it to him straight. And if he asks for me, tell him I go to the costumers. Anything. Look, don't be harsh. Just businesslike. And don't forget to give him a copy of that new lyric. I want it in by tomorrow.
Typed up this afternoon, sir. 1 copy for you, one for Mr. Cohan, one for...
Fine, fine. Call me later. Tell me how it goes.
Okay, kid, what do you got? Where's Danny?
He had to leave, Mr. Cohan. Trouble with the costume. He asked me to give you these notes.
Okay, get to it tomorrow. I'm a little tired tonight anyway. I'll just...
He asked me to give you his notes, sir, if you don't mind.
Why should I mind? Hey, Mort, do me a favor, will you? Agnes is down waiting in the car. Tell her I'll be out in 5 minutes. Okay, kid, what do you got?
Well, to begin with, sir, Mr. Wilson feels the Supreme Court team is running a little long. And he wants to make...
Okay, I agree. So we cut a few minutes someplace else. What else you got?
Well, according to these notes, sir, he wants it out of that scene.
Look, that's pure gold you're talking about. I've been doing those bits for 40 years now, and I know.
Well, maybe that's just it, sir. I mean, those bits are 40 years old, and they don't go with the rest of the material. If there's going to be any sense of cohesiveness.
Wait, sense of what?
Cohesiveness.
Oh, I see. Go on, kid.
Well, that's it for that scene, sir. Now about your first entrance?
Let me guess. No cohesiveness again.
Exactly, sir. See, the way this play is structured, that scene makes a strong dramatic statement. And all the...
Look, let's drop the $10 worth and get down to it, kid.
He wants you to cut the hat and cane, Mr. Cohan. Do the entrance straight.
Now, you can just wait a minute.
Don't you see it's for your own good, Mr. Cohan? I mean, he doesn't want you, excuse me, sir, making a fool out of yourself by throwing in a lot of old turns and bits that don't go with the rest
I said wait a minute. There are a couple things you don't understand here. My name's Cohan. I've been on this stage something like 10,000 times. I've written half a hundred shows and put on half a hundred more. And if, as a matter of fact, a good overhauling fund me would be the best. What's that?
A new lyric, sir. I was asked to give it to you in place of the one you changed yesterday. Well, the author feels that...
That lyric's insulting. Al Smith is a friend of mine, and I don't feel like saying those things about him.
These are the director's notes, Mr. Cohan, not mine. And, well, maybe what worked for years isn't what he wants for this show. The stuff you were taught was great for its time, but this is 1937. And things have changed. And excuse me for saying this, sir, but if you don't realize that, maybe you shouldn't have even come back. Look, if you like, I'll stay and go over it with you.
No thanks.
Well, if you don't mind, I'll be running along. It's kind of late and I'm an early call in the morning. Sure you don't want me to stay?
No, you go on, kid. That last dance routine got me overheated. I just want to wait up here before I get cooled down.
All right, Mr. Cohan. See you in the morning.
In the morning.
For the skyrocket. I know you're innocent, Mr. Jones. I just know it.
Any messages back home, Johnny?
Yeah. One. Say hello to the Oconia, if there you chance to be. When you're at the Waldorf, have a smile and charge it up to me. Mention my name every place you go, as round the town you roam. Wish you'd call on my gal. Now remember, old pal, when you get back home.
Are you all right, dear?
What?
Are you all right?
Why shouldn't I be all right?
Well, you said you'd be out in 5 minutes and...
Look, Worcester, Mass. My name's Cohan. I've been to 100 shows and put on 100 more. If I say 5 minutes, it could be up to an hour and a half.
Yes, dear.
And I expect you to wait that full
Of
time.
course, dear.
With words of love and devotion, written, conceived, and executed, all by George M. Cohan.
I will, dear.
Because I need them, Agnes. I need them. New lyric, yes, I asked them to write. Pretty good, too. Think I'll use it on my entrance. Right after I do the cane bits.
I've got a Yankee Doodle sweetheart.
Come on, Worcester, Mass.
He's my Yankee Doodle George.
You know I'm a sucker for that sort of thing.
He's a Yankee Doodle dandy. Come on, George.
Yankee Doodle do or die. A real life nephew of my Uncle Sam's, born on the 4th of July. I've got a Yankee Doodle sweetheart.
I'm his Yankee Doodle George. George, where are we going?
Home with my best girl.
But the stage door's that way.
We're going out the front door. How